you are kind of finished, because then you won't be able to, unless you really go back to your wisdom somehow. So this is what this verse is talking about. Any question on this? Where the hiding places of Kam and Krodh? It's very interesting. I find these verses very, very interesting. I don't know about all of you, but this is my favorite part of chapter 3, because he just, it's amazing that how he has come up, with the examples. Okay, who wants to read? Anilji, you want to read? You haven't read for a while.
The senses, the mind, and the intellect are said to be its seats. Through these, it deludes the embodied by veiling his wisdom. As a true soldier, Arjuna understands that there is an inner enemy called desire, which, like an efficient saboteur, undermines the wealth and security of his inner kingdom. And as a true prince, the royal demand of Arjuna is for immediate information as to the exact hideout of this dangerous bandit. Krishna, as the spiritual teacher, has to indicate to his adventurous student where exactly the den of this devil is, from where he plans to nefarious activities. From where he plans his nefarious activities, indicating the secret fortresses of this inner enemy desire. The Lord says, the senses, the mind, and the intellect are said to be its seats of action.
So this word nefarious, it means extremely wicked, or like a villainous type of situation. I have to sit literally with a dictionary with Swamiji's commentary, because he uses big words in there, But I learned some new words in there too. So as we discussed that the hideout places are 3. Okay.
A true criminal functioning as an efficient leader of a gang operating in a large area will generally have more places than one to function from. 3 main offices from where desire in different forms functions to destroy the peace and health of our inner life have been indicated here very clearly. The sense organs functioning without restraint in the world of sense objects are a very convenient theater for desire to function in. When the external stimuli reach the mind through the sense organs, the mind also becomes a breeding center of sorrows created by desire. Lastly, the intellect, working and playing with the memories of the sense enjoyments it had lived and of the mental attachments it had entertained, becomes yet another safe den for desire to function from.
So I want to bring that whole analogy of the ratha, chariot. That senses are the horses, and the lagam is the mind, and the intellect is the one who's driver. Okay, so now think about it, that if the horses, which are like senses, if they start going hither and thither, following whatever they want, crash हो जाएगा, right? लगाम छोड़ दी उसने तो भी crash हो जाएगा, okay? और अगर वो जो intellect बैठा है वही गलत रास्ते पे जा रहा है, छुट्टी, right? Then it is like, even though it looks like it's going in the right place, but he's taking you to exactly opposite goal from where you want to go. You want to go New York, and you are reaching Florida, something like that, So see how the analogies also fit in this 3 things. Okay, go ahead, Anilji.
So the only way, if it is residing in intellect, the only way to get it out is through knowledge, isn't it?
Yes, and Krishna Bhagwan is going to tell you the relationship, because it's amazing how scientific he goes. Then he's going to tell you that, जैसे बोलते हैं ना कि कहाँ पर बैठकर कॉन्कर करना चाहिए आदमी को. ओके अगर एक जगह घुस गया है तो तुम कहाँ बैठो उसको पकड़ने के लिए. ओके ही इज गोइंग टू टेल यू दैट इफ द एनिमी इज इन योर सेंसेस, sit in your mind to conquer it. If it is in your mind, sit in your intellect to conquer it. If it's in your intellect, go to the Atma. Okay? You be at a higher position, then you will be able to conquer it. So he's going to tell you the methods. But he also says, further, Anil, I'm jumping the gun, but that's okay because we are learning the whole thing. That senses is the most important for us to start, even if it is sitting deep, but you have to start controlling at the senses level. Like suppose agar मेरे को किसी पे बहुत गुस्सा आ रहा है and I want to just lash out at them, control your tongue, don't say it, and then you have to dissolve it. There are methods, but so sense control is supposed to be like one of the most important thing. And I think that it was Sarva Priyananji who was just gave such a beautiful example. He said it was because he is the kind of a Swami who studies the modern psychology and he studies the ancient, and then he brings out both. So beautifully he brings it out. So he was saying this modern psychologist, he said senses are like an elephant. They are very strong. Okay, so अगर वो ऊपर बैठा हुआ है, उसका महावत बोलते हैं ना उसको, अगर वो उसको कंट्रोल करने की कोशिश कर, लेकिन हाथी नहीं चाहता कि मैं कंट्रोल हूं, तो वो कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा. So that's why he's going to tell you, eventually he's going to say that even if enemy is residing very deep, start controlling at the senses level, you'll have a better chance. So it's like almost like approaching both ways, Anilji. You do it this way from senses, and with wisdom you dissolve all the other things which are in your mind and intellect. It's like if you want to conquer the enemy, bolte na, you surround them by every angle, then you have a better chance. Surrounding the enemy. Eventually it's going to come to that.
Umaji, can I just ask a question? Umaji, when I was reading it, and I thought with the senses, you see objects and you get like it, and then when you use it and use it again and again, that's the mind working.
Yeah, you can put it that way. Yes.
And I mean, I was looking at this differently, and I'm just asking you whether that was wrong or right. And then the more you use it, it becomes sort of a habit, or it becomes your vasana after that. Once it becomes in the intellect at the intellect level, then. So then it's harder to, then you have to work the other way around, maybe. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct also, because, that's why these things, you can try to understand it from various angles. So your angle is correct too, because if I have a like and dislike, suppose if I have a liking for something, if I do it more and more, it creates that channel in our brain, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. And then it becomes automatic. Then you don't even think. Like, it's something like I'm addicted to my tea in the morning. Nobody needs to tell me. I automatically go in the kitchen there. And the day I don't get my tea, I'm miserable. So what you're saying is 100% right. And if I want, like I had a habit when my sister-in-law stayed with me for 6 months, I got into the habit of having a tea in the afternoon. That I had to break, it took me a few days and then I broke it. And if I really want to break this morning habit, I can. But otherwise, you are right. It just becomes like a channel and it gets deeper and deeper and it's harder to. True. So what you're thinking is totally correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But how do you realize that this is wrong and I have to get rid of it?
If it starts interfering with your spiritual progress, right? That's where the wisdom comes in.
Yeah.
So, and we already know we cannot go 100% by our likes and dislikes, can we? अभी कभी किसी पे गुस्सा आता है, मेरे को लगता है एक झापड़ उसको लगाऊं, तो मैं लगा तो नहीं दूंगी. That's just a gross example, okay? And now at all our age, we know that certain food, I may love certain food, but they're going to be horrible for my stomach or like whatever, my sugar or something, then I cannot have it. So that's where my wisdom comes, right, Anil ji, that I know. But अगर मेरे को मालूम ही नहीं है, तामसिक लोगों को मालूम ही नहीं है
Yes.
कि भाई क्या गलत है, क्या वो करे जा रहे हैं और वो रिजल्ट आ रहा है खराब, पूरी दुनिया को ब्लेम कर रहे हैं घर के
उमा जी, आपने कहा कि आपने आफ्टरनून टी को यू हैड टू ब्रेक द हैबिट. नाउ कंटिन्यूइंग टू Anil's question, what was wrong with the afternoon tea?
Then even if I was somewhere doing some chore, if I don't have that habit, I'm a much happier person. Then I don't have to take out the time to make the chai and do this. है तो भी ठीक है, नहीं है तो भी ठीक है, right? See what I'm saying?
I understand. Okay.
So
okay.
that's why we say that जितना हम likes and dislike को छोड़ देंगे, हमारी life better होती है. The people, who are like, there are certain people, when they travel, they have the smallest bag. And हमारी बैग को देखो, पूरा घर लेके जाने को चाहिए हम लोग को. I had to learn myself not to do that. Slowly, and when you travel light, it's very easy. Otherwise,
That's true.
Yeah. So that's what it is. Just
Let me
one.
comment comparison between karma and vasana. In
Okay.
other words, desire.
Where are you, Joe? I cannot see
I'm
you.
here.
Oh, there you are. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So, in a way, desire is as necessary as karma is to exist. So then the karma becomes detached, and then you dedicate to God to that karma, so then you're not doing for yourself. Same way, the desire, you can enjoy yourself, but then don't get attached with it. So then you are not addicted to it. That's what I'm trying to get at.
No, I think that's a very good point, because नहीं तो कोई बोलेगा कि अभी शरीर में आए हैं तो हमको चाहिए, I mean, हम लोग को भूख भी लगती है, ये भी एक पहनने के लिए कपड़े भी चाहिए, we are as householder, we have certain things we need to do. All that is totally fine. What Joe said is very significant. उसके बिना मैं रह नहीं पाऊँ. That should not be there for
And the
spiritual
way you
progress.
test is that when it is taken away from you, then you get angry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good point. Yeah.
So you can enjoy everything so long as you don't get angry when it is taken away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent point. Yes. And that's exactly what he's saying. That if you start getting angry, be sure that your desire is working. Nobody's making you angry. Even if it is like an emotional thing, because we want people to behave in a certain way. That's also a desire. Or I want some circumstances to be like this. It doesn't have to be material things at all. It can be emotional and circumstances also. That also comes under the desire only.
Sure.
And giving you, using your example of afternoon tea, then suddenly you start justifying it. Oh my God, if I don't get the tea, I'll get a headache.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So should I read now?
Yes, please. Unless somebody wants to say something more. Go ahead, Anilji.
So no afternoon tea for Anil today.
No. If you don't have, like he said, what Joe said is very important. That if you have time and you want to enjoy a tea, sometimes I do. It's not like I don't. I take it. But, I don't want to be addicted to that caffeine. That's the only problem. Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah.
I think the other thing it says is that habits which impede your spiritual uplifting, that need to be stopped. Whether you take tea or you take coffee, it's not actually doing anything with your spiritual uplift. So those are good examples, but what they're talking about more is in terms of the acts which are things which you do which are against your spiritual uplift. Those should be stopped.
But here, I have one comment though. Sushilji, this is what happens. Certain habits, like they seem very, very innocent. But when we start spending too much time on them or things like that, that automatically becomes an impediment for spiritual progress. Because if you have too many attachments like this, then we won't have time for spiritual things. अरे मेरे को तो अभी चाय पीनी है, मुझे तो अभी ये खाना बनाना है, मुझे तो अभी ये करना है. खाना बनाना मीन्स फैंसी चीज़ें बनाना शुरू कर दो, 10-15. So sometimes even the worldly things, they look very innocent for a householder. But it'll take away your precious time for doing other stuff. And
But
then,
Umaji, simple pleasures of life, a cup of tea in the afternoon. How is
yeah.
it
I mean,
going to be
don't take that
awesome?
example very seriously. I was just saying it for my own self, and for somebody, it may not be a problem at all. I felt that it was becoming a problem for me.
Oh,
That's
okay,
why, you know.
okay,
So
yeah.
when it comes to these examples, you got to examine it in your own head.
Sure.
You know, and like our teacher used to say, you know, if you have a desire to wear some new sari, by all means go get it. You know, there's nothing wrong with it because you have the ability, you have the time and all. But मेरे को वही साड़ी चाहिए वैसा और नहीं मिलेगी तो मैं दुखी हो जाऊंगी. And then I'm calling 20 different friends to get it. Then it's a problem.
Sure.
Simple desire, you want to do it, no problem.
And I think that the test is, if you don't get it, do you get upset or angry?
Yeah, there you go. Very good. Yes, that's
If it doesn't
exactly.
bother you, don't.
Yes.
that is-
Very good.
The deluded ego foolishly identifying with the body, desires, sense enjoyments. Thoughtlessly identifying with the mind, it thirsts to experience more and more emotional satisfactions. Lastly, identifying with the intellect, it plans to relive the remembered experiences of sense enjoyments and mental joys.
So this is what Meenaji you were saying. Yeah, this is what Swamiji explained. So you can look at it that way too. Yeah.
To hunt for desire in these three hideouts is to come at last face to face with it. How finally to overcome this inner enemy is described in the following stanzas.
So first thing is recognizing that as an enemy. As simple as that. You know, we know because a deluded person will not even know that is what their enemy is. Once you know it, then you have come face to face. Then in the next verse 41, he's going to tell you what is the technique to get. Because खाली ये बता दिया कि enemy है और तुम उसको कैसे conquer करो ये नहीं बताया तो फिर problem हो जाएगा. Enemy will overpower you. You know, so it's very important to know the technique, and which is going to come in the next one that we will do next week.
This is so good because first thing is to know your enemy.
Yes.
Second is you know where he's hiding.
Yes.
And third that you have to kill it.
Yes. And how deep it can go.
How
उसके
deep?
hiding places पता होने चाहिए. Right? It's like a warfare. हर हर महादेव. Yeah. Okay. And any other point? No?
Constantly, looking at your desires and your, operating from your wisdom, then if any new desire comes also, you can, kill it. So that's what we have to be always working through the wisdom
So
and
true.
be more intuitive.
Yeah. So wisdom को तुम cover नहीं होने दो. Remember उन्होंने बोला कि 3 चीज से wisdom cover हो जाता है. तो तुम अगर wisdom को alive रखोगे, yeah. So true. अगर wisdom सामने रहा तो at least जैसे बोलते हैं ना कि it will bother us and then we will do something about it. मगर हमने justify करना शुरू कर दिया तो it's not going to even bother us, then we will get swayed in it. So that's where the role of wisdom comes कि अगर जैसे कि मिरर का एग्जांपल दिया उसको स्क्रब करते जाओ थोड़ा तो दिखेगा नीचे and then we say okay I gotta do more now because I want more brilliance, you know. It is just unbelievably scientific, this whole thing that he explained it, you know. True. Okay. Shall we go to Nachiketa, Kathopanishad? I'll just do
Just
the...
one example that, like you, I think you mentioned that was like even desire to find God is a desire.
True. And the highest perspective, true. Yes.
Yeah. And also I know that I read those excerpts by Mother Teresa. It came in Time magazine, you can look it up. And she was very unhappy because her desire was to see God. And so that's what she wrote in her excerpts, that she never got a chance to see God.
I think I like that Osho's statement, who says you can never see God, you can be God. So if you're trying to
But
see...
anyway, her desire when you are in Bhakti Yoga, you see God. But
True.
when you are in Karma Yoga, you serve, seva. So she was in a different path. So maybe in next life she will see God.
I think that जी क्रिश्चियनिटी को में काफ़ी उन्होंने चेंजेस किए हैं ना मतलब वी नो दैट वो कॉन्स्टेंटीन के टाइम पे दे टुक आउट द रीइंकार्नेशन थियरी एंड ऑल व्हिच वाज देयर इन क्रिश्चियनिटी दैट्स हाउ आई आई अंडरस्टूड दैट दे हैव डन सो मेनी इंटरफियरेंस इन इट सो उनमें वो थोड़ा सा गैप्स हैं.
Right.
That's the problem. Whereas our Vedanta is, they have kept it alive as the original. And that's another thing I wanted to bring a point. That's why, like Swami Chinmayanand ji, he brings the verses directly to you. So otherwise, kya hota hai ki when people start putting their own 2 cents words, sometimes it can get totally diluted. I mean, you can get contaminated, jisko bolte hai na. And then so many bad practices come, people make misuse of it, and you just can't go on the spiritual path properly. So that was one of his thing. And in our history in India, they had made this, khali pandit hi kar sakte hai bas, puja path or something, and common man ko दूर ही रखा था उससे. And his whole thing was that he wanted to bring direct knowledge of the Vedas and Upanishad to ghar mein, including children at their level, And so that's why when I say that, I'm not saying anything of my own. I'm bringing you the Bhagavad Gita directly as I learned it, and commentary of very noted people, Shankaracharya ji and all that, who have been, otherwise you can, kuch bhi uska bana lo. It will not be proper then. So if we should not say, hey, this is how I feel like doing. No, we have to go back and look at the words. What is Krishna Bhagavan saying? Why is he saying it? So bring the Shastra Praman, that is the best, and that gives us, something to hold on to. That this is, like if somebody is going to the engineering school, they will have to have faith in their professors. Hey, they know better. Even if I don't understand right now, I will by the time I finish it, That's how we have to look at it, Any other thing? So I'm going to just do let me do this recording, the second one, because it was this.
Into the open portals of sannyasa. Such runaways and moral desperados cannot succeed in the highest vocation called sannyasa. These are ever mispicked, not only in society for material life, but equally so in the jungle for spiritual seeking and steady self-perfecting. In the character of Nachiketa, we have a clear warning against these misconceptions of ours.
So basically, like I said, Swamiji is saying that you cannot run away from your duties. So even though he has gone there for a very, very high purpose, he did not forget his duty as a son towards his father, and he wants his father to be happy. And if he has done something, something to cause that pain, he's trying to, take away that for him and make him happy. So this is where it is. It's simple but very profound, and it also, it's like for us, it's telling you the qualification needed for the Brahma Gyan, concern for others, love, very, very intelligent, even if somebody is giving something, like koi bol raha tha, you go to a king and you just ask for 5 rupees. He's capable of giving you, a whole kingdom. Suppose if there is a Chakravarti Raja who has many kingdoms, he can give you a whole kingdom. So even koi मांगने का भी तरीका होना चाहिए. That's what he's telling you. Be smart even in asking. And I think that reminds me of what I heard about, this Vipassana Goenka ji. Everybody's heard of that, right? Because in our family, a couple of people go there, My Bhabhi, Savita Bhabhi goes to Vipassana, and I have another, he goes there. So he said that वो अपनी ना कहानी बता रहे थे कि he was a businessman in Burma, I think, Goenka ji. And he said he started getting headaches because his business was, how businessmen sometimes, they have so many tensions and all that. So, and nothing was helping him one of his friends said, there is fala person over there Go to him. He can cure your headache. So he was actually a Buddhist monk, this person. Goenkaji went over there and he said, oh, I want to get rid of my headache. So he said, तू सिर्फ headache के लिए यहाँ पे आया है? You know? अरे यहाँ पर जो मैं सिखाऊंगा वो जन्म जन्म से छूट जाएगा तू. So he said, what do you come here for? Get rid of your headache and I'm going to give you the Brahma Vidya over here. So that's what it was. And Goenkaji said then he started listening, following him, and then he realized that he had come there for such a meager, silly thing, you know, for a bodily affliction, whereas you can, you know, get rid of your so many janmas, all these karmas and desires and things like that. So that's where I think Nachiketa's thing is there. You know, asking the right thing to the right person who's capable of giving him a lot more. And that's why I think that some of these swamis were saying that people come to us and we are trying to teach them about Brahma Gyan, and they come and say, मेरे बेटे की शादी कब होगी? You know, when will my business? They ask a silly thing, and sometimes we don't even know what to tell them. Because they say, I'm not sitting here to do that. You know, go to some पंडित क्या बोलते हैं उसको, वो बोलते हैं ना ज्योतिष के पास चले जाओ, मेरे पास क्यों आए हो इसके लिए? You know, interesting. Yeah. Okay, so we can stop our class here. And anybody has any questions, we can do the discussion like we do. Whoever can stay. Anybody has any comment?
I have to leave, so I'll say goodbye.
Okay. Sneha, we'll just do the closing prayer for it, and then we can stay back for some discussions if anybody has any questions.
Okay.
Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kashchit Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Anybody has anything to share or any topic to discuss? This Upanishad is going all right for all of you? Because one of the reasons I picked up this one, because a lot of ideas from here have come in Bhagavad Gita. And like Sarvapriyananji was saying, some of them is verbatim almost. Same when he's going to... Now we are still at the early part of it. When he will ask for his third moon, then the real thing is going to start. Abhi tak to khali bhumika ban rahi thi, you know, just... Yeah.
Well, it does show the reincarnation, and also, you know, where you are, where you left off your first life to the next life. So that's beautiful at the age of 9, or, you know, when they're showing it. Mm-hmm. So there is definite that, you know, that part of it also, and as I saw it.
Yeah. You know, sometimes we say, oh, itna chote bacche ko itna kaise aaya? But even other kind of talent, you know, there was one video that I sent you guys. I don't know if you saw it. My sister sent, and I forwarded it to you guys. This little boy was trying to copy his father singing.
Oh, yes, yes.
He just blew my mind.
The 3-year-old or 2-year-old.
Yes, and the way he was singing, and he sat through the whole thing. Tas se mas nahi hua wo. Meko Nachiketa ki yaad aa gayi. His fortitude was unbelievable, and he was like, when father thought कि इसको नहीं आता है, बोलने का नहीं मैं गाऊंगा.
Yeah,
उसने
yes.
पूरा memorize किया हुआ था. It was just, it just
beautiful.
gave me goosebumps. It was so sweet. Yeah.
It was good.
And even in Chinmaya Mission, like in Houston, we had a much larger group. So there were almost like 1,000 kids. And then we used to they have a Gita chanting competition. Whoever wants to memorize the Gita, because at early age they can do it. And they used to have them, you know, sing the Gita. So they had started from like, you know, kindergarten onwards. But उनके जो छोटे सिबलिंग होते थे ना, जैसे कि 2 साल के, 3 साल के, 4, वो अपने भाई बहनों को सुनते सुनते वो मेमोराइज कर लेते थे. Without, like, parents are not trying to teach them, okay? वो बैठ के ना, how they try to copy. Every year there were 3 or 4 kids who were 2, 3, 4-year-old, and they would chant Bhagavad Gita, 4 or 5 verses there. And it was so cute, so cute. If I can, I don't know, I'll have to ask my friends over there if they have any kind of video of that. I'll send you guys. you know.
Okay.
So sweet. And Gaurang Bhai used to always put them on their lap and say, okay, and इतना confidence से वो लोग बोलते थे. एक बच्चा, I still remember, तो गौरंग भाई ने बोला कि because we had time constraint over here, say, okay बेटा, you can say 2 verses. वो रुका ही नहीं. सीधा चलता गया, you know. It was so cute, you know. I tell you. So,
That clearly shows.
yeah, they must have done sadhana in their previous life. You know?
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
This little boy must have been some Tansen or something in his previous life, whose singing was in his blood only, you know. And we have those prodigies everywhere, you know, like
Yes.
Mozart. I heard could write music at the age of 7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even in us, like Prahlad, etc., how young
yeah.
they were.
Prahlad, Dhruva. We have many stories.
Yes, yeah, that they are like that. And you know, Nachiketa, and you mentioned sometime, I think, earlier part of it, that it's nice to have the sons or the children, because they sort of, I think, not bless is the word, but they're for their parents, they take away their. I don't know exactly, but you mentioned something that they need that son or somebody there, the parents. They don't bless, but for their not to forgive, for ask for blessings for them. Is that
Oh no! The context
That
was.
was it.
This is what the context was. I know what you're saying. Why did Dharmaraj or this Yamraj said, "Hey, please bless me, and good is going to befall on me." उसने already assume कर लिया कि good is going to befall. That's what the context was, because the whole thing was तेजस्वी बच्चा आया है और मैं उसको प्रणाम कर रहा हूँ और मैं उसको बोल रहा हूँ, oh I'm sorry that you have to wait and all that and please bless me. उसने already bless कर दिया मुझे. Kids are innocent also. You know, I think that North में they have one tradition. A lot of you are Punjabis over here, because I saw in my sasural, one of the Devi ki puja mein they get 4, 5, 6 young girls, very young girls,
Yeah.
and they feed them, and then they say these are Devis and bless me, bless me. They actually put their head on their feet. करते कि नहीं?
They wash their feet.
Wash their feet and pranam karte
Yeah.
ho, bolte please bless me, मेरे को आशीर्वाद दो, and this little hand is going, because I think that they're just showing that
Kanjaka Pujan.
I don't know all
Yes.
the details, but I saw that, and that is like, kids are they're close to God. They're innocent. They don't have this rag dvesh that we were talking about. If you make them happy, they will give you whatever. So it's like God's grace is flowing through them, kind of thing, that you can see. So here it's just a symbol bataya. And one other thing is ki if you see somebody who is younger, much younger, but has more wisdom, there is no harm in bowing down to them. That's what they're showing. Yahan to Dharmaraj is so big, and this little boy has come, but usko wo dikhai de gaya ki he's a Tejasvi boy. So he's
Well, the way he stayed hungry and all that.
Yeah.
The way, and
और उसकी
that is-
हिम्मत देखो कि वो पहुंच गया वहां पे.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
And
Exactly.
then he waited. So that itself shows that.
Yeah. So even the background of this thing teaches us so many things of this Upanishad. Now we have not even gone into the main thing yet, but there's a lot to learn from just the beginning of it.
And sometimes, of course, the Nachiketa wouldn't say, when somebody doesn't treat you well, you may think of it inside. So the vibes are there, he's not nice to me or something. By saying this, he's already, gone far beyond when he says, bless me.
Yes,
That-
yes.
Anyway, all the vibrations, the bad vibrations are not going to be there. But,
So true.
that's
Yeah.
so important that way.
Yeah.
So,
So that's why there's कोई तुम्हारे दरवाजे पे आता है, even if you have some anger towards them and all, you got to treat them nicely, and then sometime when you do that, automatically everything get dissolved.
yes. it
And that's
does.
why I like that India में अपनी जो त्योहार होते हैं ना, जैसे होली का होता है त्योहार, सबसे पहले बोलते हैं सभी को गले लगाओ, दुश्मन
Yes.
को भी रंग डालो तुम, सब भूल जाओ. जैसे that's what our Gaurang Bhai used to say, that we used to play Holi over there, and just not color fake रहे, ये करे वो रहे. No, there is a reason behind it. There are two things. One is everybody becomes the same. So किसी में भेदभाव ही नहीं रह गया, because you know everybody same रंग में रह गए. And then you are doing that because to get rid of, because I'm saying, if you even the family, with friends, with work, with the world, you have some nok jok hoti hai, some animosity or something, little things are there, anger, frustration. You just start fresh, just dissolve everything that day, and then you will have, for the spiritual progress, I think that's very good. So I think that we have a lot of those things, but they kind of lost its meaning when we don't contemplate upon it, I think. Very beautiful tyohars are there.
So I'm observing Karwa Chauth today, so I'm going to bid you all goodbye. Have a great day, and I'll see you next Wednesday.
Yes,
Yes.
happy Karwa Chauth to you.
Okay, happy
Thank
Karwa
you.
Chauth. Have a nice one.
Happy Karwa Chauth to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Karwa
Bye,
Chauth.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Joe, say happy Karwa Chauth to Nina. जो आप अपनी बेगम को हैप्पी करवा चौथ बोलिएगा.
Nini, she's observing today. That's why she didn't bring my breakfast yet.
Hey Joe, tonight you better feed her, okay? Don't
Yeah,
just.
I know. It's already 4 o'clock in the morning. And now
आप तो
she's
खा सकते हो
resting.
ना, वो आपको तो दे सकते
I know, आप खुद भी लेके खा सकते हो, आप भी खा लो और शाम को उसको भी खिला देना.
All right.
Okay, guys. Bye. See you next
Okay,
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Shall we close? Anybody has anything else to talk about? Okay, sounds good. So we will see you.
We have election fatigue.
मैं तो देखती नहीं हूँ. I get the bottom line from my son and my husband. They
No,
keep.
no, we were-
अगर
I
मेरे को
was
सुनना हो
looking
नहीं
on
सुनना हो, वो
it.
बता देते हैं. I just stopped because they go so much in detail, and then I think my husband was watching some Indian news, and I was so shocked. They are so excited in India that they are following just उनका election हो रहा हो कोई.
Oh, yeah.
वहाँ तो हवन भी हो रहा है सब.
अब-
हाँ? कल देख रही थी मैं, वो हवन कर रहे हैं ट्रम्प के लिए.
Yeah, they want Trump to win. That's
not
what they-
everybody. It's like this Trump वाले जो है ना, वो हल्ला गुल्ला ज्यादा मचाते हैं बस, और कुछ नहीं है. It's like
अरे वहाँ पे आरती भी देखा, आरती भी हो रही है ट्रम्प जी की इंडिया में.
हाँ सब कुछ कर रहे हैं वो लोग.
नहीं, आरती नहीं है. एक आदमी का मंदिर था, उसमें ट्रम्प की स्टैचू थी.
हे मेरे भगवान.
And when he got this corona, he went on fasting, and then 4 days में he died.
What?
Oh God.
Joe, where do you get all this news?
No, this is real news, and actually, I can probably send you. Then, that is why he's so energized.
Yeah, क्या?
He died and
His
Trump
energy
survived.
He died and
Trump
comes around. उसने अपनी
either he
उम्र.
was dying, he never had the corona, or if he had it, then this guy helped him.
Because
Man,
somebody
yeah.
died
What's
for
going to
Trump.
happen if he's not elected? Are there going to be riots if he's not elected?
You know,
No, it's nothing
he's
to do with
already
it.
talking
It has to
about
do
going
with-
to court.
Just like when Amitabh Bachchan had problem, everybody prayed for him.
Yes.
So when Trump had problem, this guy, he did fast, and he died himself.
Oh my God.
So that's why Trump came out pretty strong. Energy. That has nothing to do with winning or losing. It is to do with the energy he has.
Hey, if whatever it is, if that's what it is, if most of the people want Trump, then Trump is going to come. What can we do?
Yeah.
Whoever doesn't like him will
He's
have to
not
tolerate
coming,
him again.
but the
for
point
4 years.
is, the thing that I was seeing this professor, he was so worried that for all the things he was doing, he has a following of 65 million people in this country.
Yeah.
That is the worried part, not his winning or losing part.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of shows what the whole America is about, like it shows the will of the people that उनके जैसे बोलते हैं ना कि वो wisdom ढक जाता है that this is here it is but the other situation is कि none of them are like strong candidates, you know, जैसे कोई एक बहुत strong आ जाता है ना, जैसे मोदी आ गया वहाँ पे, अभी you know, people, he shines, you can
that
see.
That is what Trump was. He was like Modi.
No, I don't think so. I personally don't think so.
Only he didn't have Vedanta, but otherwise he was like.
No, but he was not like जैसे Kennedy आया था वो, you know, it was like जैसे Obama just एकदम rose so much height suddenly, and you know, when Obama and all, he whatever mistake he may have done, I don't know, I don't keep up with politics, but when he speaks, his speech is so good. He's always encompassing everybody, and you know, like that.
Only difference between him and Modi is because Modi is for lok kalyan, he is for self kalyan.
I know, but that is like a opposite pole. What are you saying, Joe?
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. But they're both following the same principles.
Okay.
Man. Anyway, we will find out in maybe a couple of days.
I know. Maybe tomorrow we'll know.
We know already. It is already known.
Tell me, because I'm not sure.
No, right now it is. I think before at least we sat down for the class, it was not known.
There will be a lot of this crying by Trump, but nothing will happen.
Do you think Biden is winning?
He's already won, yeah.
It's still borderline.
Yeah, no, Joe, you cannot say that
They
yet.
haven't announced it. Actually, the real news to watch is Fox News.
But they are, you know, the news these days are all rigged.
That is the good idea.
No,
They are more truthful than these others are cautious. Those guys are very aggressive. And their predictions are right.
But isn't it fake news? False news?
Fox,
You know what? All of the news in America looks like some kind of business to me.
no. Fox News has two departments. So one department is fake news. The other one is this, because when Obama won first time, they were so wrong because they were telling, oh, McCain is going to win and all that, and then he lost so bad. So then they changed their department. And now that department doesn't listen to the other ones. And so last night,
That's so funny.
no, because last night they predicted Arizona. And then no network was predicting, but they were predicting.
Yeah.
So Trump got mad at them. And so, in fact, all the Fox News guys were telling, how can you tell that? He said, no, that is our principle. We don't go beyond what we know.
Hey, Joe, I thought you were actually writing your book and translating. Where do you get time to do so much analysis of the news now?
Because my book writing is slowed down.
Because of the election. You got to get back into it, your book writing.
Oh my God.
Man, I don't know. Anyway.
No, but this is going to be, it was going to be very, see, we are so happy living in a democracy. But what we don't realize is that this guy bribed everybody, including 401k of people, including judges for the Republicans. And he just he was going to take, if he won again, it will be the end of the US democracy.
Well, we should not have so much. इतना मायूस होने की जरूरत नहीं है जो आज वापस आ जाएगा. लोगों को में अक्ल आएगी फिर.
नहीं अभी 4 साल और नहीं वेट कर सकते ना.
अभी जो होगा, you know, in the bigger picture, it will be a lesson learned. That's all. It's a cyclic thing, you know. People make mistakes in understanding, then they wake up, and then they, you know, that's how it is.
ये 200 years के बाद साइकिल आया.
In India में तो कितनी बार आ चुका साइकिल, पता नहीं कौन कौन से वॉर हुए, महाभारत and रामायण and you know, imagine everything happened. So it's just still a drop in the bucket, you know. We get too worked up, but
Okay, got to go.
chalo, okay. Everybody,
Okay.
stay healthy, happy. We'll see you next time. Hari Om.
Bye.
Hari Om.
Okay. Hari Om, everyone.
Hari Om, everybody.
Okay.
So Vinod, did you enjoy it, Vinod?
Yeah, good job, no, Bunty. Very good. You did a
Good.
really good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Today, Hulas didn't come. Sometimes